The following is a presentation of the MinionWorks Podcasting Network.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Freelance Heroism. Last time we mentioned we'd started a Patreon for those of you who like what we do and want to help us give you a better listening experience. Since then, we've had a great response and want to give a shout out to our new Patreon supporters. Thanks to Chris D. and Dick N. I really want to make your last name Cider.
We'd also like to thank Mark H. and 10 O'Clock Social, aka Jacob Y. Not only did Jacob become a supporter, but he also left us an amazing iTunes review. He gives fantastic reasons for listening to us and also nails our characters' personalities, like naming one of us as the most woke sociopath you'll ever meet. Thanks so much, guys. Your support means a lot to us.
And for all other listeners, if you're interested in joining our Patreon or want to see what rewards we have listed, check us out. We're at patreon.com/freelance_heroism. Now, as you know, I'm Bubba.
And I'm Rachel.
We're a D&D 5e actual play podcast. Our current campaign is Curse of Strahd, a gothic horror-inspired setting in the dangerous and fog-shrouded land of Ravenloft.
While the setting is serious, our heroes are not. Will they actually be able to defeat the vampire lord Strahd and restore peace to Ravenloft? Or will they just steal goats and invoice villagers? Join us and find out.
On this episode, Plus 19. Last episode, the party rescued a group of children from the witch in the woods. They also found the remains of other not-so-lucky adventurers and gave them a respectful burial. Afterwards, they did what any worthwhile adventuring group does. Looted every fucking thing.
Realizing they couldn't reach Valiki before nightfall, Irina directed them to the totally not ominous Bone Grinder Mill to rest for the night. Inside was a man infected with lycanthropy who gave some helpful information before Ragnik the Kevorkian assisted in his reunion with his deceased fellow adventurers. After yet another respectful burial and looting, the party was ready to rest.
So everybody open your drinks or open bags of chips or anything you're doing.
We need that recorded too.
I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say I don't want a Monster Energy drink to affect our sponsorship deal with Red Bull at all.
No, we're getting a Red Bull sponsorship because I want more cranberry Red Bull.
Can't you just buy cranberries?
If we're getting free cranberry Red Bull, then we need to get a sponsorship with either Grey Goose or Tito's as well.
Damn straight.
Because if I'm getting cases of cranberry Red Bull, I better be getting cases of vodka to go with it.
Yes.
Don't. Not Grey Goose though.
Dude, I got a bottle of Level vodka in the freezer right now.
Head on.
I got a bottle of Crown, but I'm not gonna start drinking now.
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
Irina lets you guys know that you guys are about 6 to 8 miles out of Valiki, so you guys will reach it by morning-ish tomorrow once you start, depending on how early you start.
Morning-ish?
Okay.
It's not going to take all morning. It don't take all morning to walk 8 miles.
Okay.
Even with 5
we
children?
can just get on Mr. Professional's back, and he can run us there in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna put your giant meatball ass on my back. There's no fucking way. I get 30 yards and I'll break both of my kneecaps.
Now I'm sitting here trying to figure out miles per gallon for the professional.
So, do we want to organize who's going to be on watch? In what order?
No, you guys will figure it out, and I'm gonna lay down.
I mean, I can help, but I need at least a few hours to meditate.
Yeah, I'll catch the first watch. Is there only one door in and one door out of this place?
Yes.
Okay, then never mind. There's no need for watch. I'm gonna sleep with my back against the door.
Yay!
That's gonna be amazing if someone just tries to battering ram the door down.
It'll be amazing for somebody, not for them.
Little Ray Cap comes running up. Ow, what the fuck?
All right.
Oh, dude, I'm still not used to that beard yet.
AJ's gonna make sure that all the kids are comfortable. She's got a couple blankets that she can give them.
All right.
And then she's gonna find somewhere comfortable to do her 4-hour meditative elfie trance thing.
Elf trance.
Yes.
That's like the worst type of music.
It's a music genre.
I don't know, I could get into some elf trance.
Oh man, that's. Can I say comic already for next week? Ragnik with glow sticks.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh dear God.
Oh.
Yeah, just give me 4 hours to meditate, and then I can do the last 4 hours of watch if we do decide to do a watch.
There's no windows, right?
Let me check to make sure, but I believe not.
Okay.
Well, I mean, pretty much the only thing we're worried about right now that we've seen anyway is vampires, right?
Werewolves.
Werewolves ain't getting in this tower. There's wolfsbane everywhere.
Have you guys seen zombies?
Yep.
Yeah, we did. We saw him
A few of them.
kick the arm off a few. Had a bag of hands.
Kicked the door, too.
Oh, I forgot about the hands.
Yeah, there's probably still one or two in someone's bag.
No.
I'm waiting for it.
Uh,
I don't trust those damn hands.
I never did. When they were running away, one of them just kept his middle finger out the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, that motherfucker. That was before I got super fast. I couldn't catch him.
You don't try that shit now. Oh yeah.
You're good.
Oh,
no
yeah.
one does.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna sleep with my back against the door,
okay.
and we'll go from there.
We should always remember, though, not to feed the hand that bites us. I'll be here all week.
Bless you, Dees. Bless you. So.
That'd be a gnarly necklace, though, right? To have, like,
Yeah.
5 hands on it, just constantly wiggling around.
Be like, oh wait a minute, no, there's a goddess that has a skirt of this. Kali has that skirt of severed human hands.
Oh, God.
It's
Oh yeah,
not-
it's totally badass. And she wears it well.
Dibs
So-
on Necromancer on next game. Are you literally just putting your wiener full camera?
What?
Well, I wasn't talking to you, Adri. Jesus.
Wow.
My
I
notebook.
wasn't talking to her.
What are you talking about?
Process of elimination. Bubba, like, went to mess with his camera, and it was just, like, Levi Strauss zipper, like...
I was looking down at my notebook, so I missed it. So all I heard was you talking about wieners.
That's pretty much all Dees talks about, Andros.
What did I just walk into? I muted my mic to go outside, and when I unmuted it, the first thing I hear is Adri talking about wieners.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
You heard about that elf trance, right? It got crazy, bro.
Good thing that Dees was talking about wieners.
I was not.
The only word that I heard when I turned my mic back on was you saying wieners.
Nah, Dees never said anything about wieners.
He just came out of nowhere and just started talking. It was so weird. I was
We are
like,
all recording our conversations. You can go back.
Adri, that's so
We,
gross.
we,
What are you
we've,
talking
we've already discussed this. I edit it, so it's whatever I say it says.
She was being really vulgar, so you're probably gonna have to clip a bunch of that out. I apologize to the fans if we don't get it all.
She was embracing the Russian.
No.
It was so bad.
Wow.
It was so bad. It was filthy. They're gonna have to put an NSFW at the front of this.
I'm having to like scrub my kid's ears out right now.
The E does not stand for everybody.
Not safe for wieners.
Unless we're talking about severed hands, I turn it back on. We're talking about wieners.
Okay, I'm sorry. We'll get off the wieners.
Yeah.
That sounds great. Okay, sorry.
Oh
Sorry.
God, awesome times.
Maturity, focus. I got it. Okay.
Oh, this ain't gonna last long.
So, last night, right before we decided to go to sleep, everybody was kind of getting all their stuff together. If I'm not mistaken, the last time, Adri had dressed up like the professional, and I had dressed up like Adri.
That's right.
So I'm going to wait for that joke to settle. I'm going to change into professional or confessional robes.
Oh no.
No, it's for a reason. I'm still gonna act like me. I'm just going to be dressed like him
Okay.
until I specify otherwise. You'll probably notice.
We'll notice. It's okay. We don't need you to tell us when you're being a
No, I don't think you'll need me to tell you.
Adri will give Kavir's hat back to him after her look, I'm the professional skit.
I'm gonna sniff the hat and I'm just gonna stuff
with
it
its two
back.
holes in it.
God.
It's got duck dander on it.
Okay, I use prestidigitation to clean the hat for the professional so he's not losing his mind here.
Excellent.
And I will use mending to fix any ear holes that have been blocked.
Oh, you are a lifesaver.
And how much
I
does it
do
cost,
what I
Jake?
can. Yeah, I'm also going to fire the arrow with the deploying invoice. That'll land at his feet, and it'll say 5 gold for hat repair, additional 3 gold for hat cleaning.
Excellent. I'm gonna hand you a stack of invoices that are pre-signed. All we have to do is just sign the number on the open slot in the arrow, like the amount of gold, and then when it hits, you just look. I'll even waste the turn. Just toss the arrow to me. I'll have my quill ready. I'll sign it, and I'll hand it right back to you to fire.
Nice.
I will ready an action if I have to.
Nice.
Bless you all.
That 90-foot movement speed is going to be great, so I can run back 45, sign something, and get right back. Sorry, I got to take an autograph. I'll be back.
So Adri's gonna find somewhere quiet to do her trance.
All right. Rounding us up against the door. Chunikote, where are you?
I think I'll perch myself somewhere with the kids. I want to make sure there's me between them and the horrors of the night.
My name's Kavir. Thank you.
All right. And where is Kavir posted for the night?
I'm trying to get the layout. It's just like a circle tower.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the furthest possible point from the other people and the kids especially?
The very top in the 3rd floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up there.
Actually, the 4th, technically. At the very
4th
top.
floor. Sounds better.
Because the kids are on the 2nd. Everyone else Chunikote is on the 2nd with them. The team diviners on the base, and you would be on the top.
And I'm assuming like a staircase or a ladder.
Staircase, all the way up.
It's the divine
Alright.
duo, David.
I'm sorry, the divine duo.
Yes.
That is the dumbest name. Okay.
Best name.
It's not as dumb as Kavir, but
Yeah, you're right. That's not my name to you, Meatball. It's the professional. I know you know how to say it. I've heard that guttural Russian gibberish come out of your mouth a million times.
so I wasn't going to tell you about this, but the guy that wrote that review that I was sending you the screenshots of,
Yeah?
he said he wants a T-shirt that says #be professional.
I wanna. Done.
Wow.
Hey, Dees, make sure you make them in the large size for me. I want one too.
Gotcha. I'm gonna do a series of shirts. Can I just pick? Or we can edit this out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I was gonna do a series of shirts, for everyone in the group, right? And and Adri's was gonna be her holy symbol, just on a gray shirt with like what looks to be like chainmail rivets every so often.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then Ragnix is just gonna be a big green shirt with the Cord logo over the heart, like he has on his character.
Nice.
And then Bubba actually gave me a really cool idea about Shunakote, where I just put a picture of a quiver of arrows on the back of a shirt and nothing on the front.
Nice.
So
Oh.
yeah,
Nice.
I haven't decided on me, but I think it's just gonna be the picture of you three as weird geometric shapes.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
Nice.
Or on the back, I think we had discussed plus 2 die 6 on the
Yeah.
back.
You
Sure.
did say that earlier. So.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sidetrack.
Oh, no, we're
But
fine.
yeah, I'm going to be up on the very top floor, away from the mealy scent of children and the dangerous like gunk that comes off the duck and the meatball.
Mhm.
The Indian guy is cool, but who knows when he could lose it and go crazy. So
Well, yeah.
Old Rambo.
I'm going to be on the top
Yeah.
floor. I'll take my risk with gravity.
Nice.
Yeah. Probably safer that way.
Throughout the night in the distance, you guys pretty much hear wolves all night long. From what
Now,
you
are
know,
they-
No, they're not friendly.
That was my next question. Okay.
So, but
Are they
just
looking to
off and
bro
on.
down?
No, they're just. You can tell they're out hunting. You can tell they're out just being them.
Doing that evil, corrupted wolf spirit thing that offends me so.
You should probably go murder every one of them.
I'm actually thinking about it. In all honesty, I'm thinking about it.
So since I'm pretty high up, can I look out the windows or any porthole or whatever
Sure.
to try to see? Maybe I can see above the tree line
Sure.
There are no windows.
Portholes?
Not at the top.
on your floor.
Windows don't have portholes.
The only thing you have at the top to look out of is pretty much where the crank turns the windmill.
Okay,
It's not much of a
So
sight.
you can stare at
Jake
the
is seeming
crank.
Jake is seeming really frustrated that I said portholes, like this was a seafaring windmill.
Yes, just a little bit. I get seasick. I didn't bring my Dramamine.
So
I
you
don't
said
have that
that
on my character sheet. So if there's portholes, I'm gonna have to make some kind of Constitution save or something. And we don't want that.
No.
So tell me, you said there was no windows at all. There's just the kind of gear system for the.
Mhm. At the top,
the
yes.
mill? Okay. It seems active.
It is going. The storm is somewhat still around, so the wind is blowing.
Okay.
So, besides that, the night passes pretty uneventful.
Okie doke. Another night in Barovia.
Yay!
Yay. Get my spells back.
Yay! Spells.
You awake to the heavy, just the heavy dew and the heavy mist outside, clinging to the grass and clinging to everything around it.
Those wolves dewed on everything. There's dew in the grass. There's dew on the bottom of my shoes. It's gross.
What did the do to you?
The dew do to you?
You said doo-doo.
And just like that,
Dr.
we're
Seuss
back.
up here.
Yep. Welcome to Freelance Heroism.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Freelance Heroism.
Nothing is too lowbrow for us.
Oh,
Hey.
if they only knew what we edited out.
Oh, God.
Like all that wiener talk at the beginning.
Oh, just wait till we
That
go on
was
Twitch.
you.
Just wait till we go on
back it off
Twitch.
when
Oh my
we're
god.
mature.
We
That'd
actually
be
have
so
people
funny.
pay to listen to us live. Oh, they're gonna hate it.
Oh yeah,
So
that'll be awesome.
I've missed you guys.
Oh, dude,
that'll
so
be
much, so much. This is what happens when we don't play for a month.
I can take it or leave it.
Asshole.
Kidding, I'm kidding.
So,
So Adri has 6 days worth of rations. How many kids can eat one ration? So like 2 kids per ration, since they're like
well,
small.
Half
do you want
size.
me to, do you want me to answer this as a DM, or do you want me to answer this as like a professional?
As a professional, please. Thank you.
You can feed all the kids on one ration at a time, since they haven't ate anything since they were strapped to trees below on the ground. So they're used to
Also,
not
it's
eating a lot.
important to know. It's important to know that if they haven't eaten anything in a while, giving them too much food is actually unhealthy for them.
So they may
Okay.
end up throwing it up because the stomach
He
will be in
is right.
shock. Yeah.
Okay.
He is
So-
right.
And
How
that's
about-
the justification I'll use to save
How
us.
about Adri takes 2 days worth of rations and breaks it up amongst the 5 kids?
Sounds good.
Now you're going to
Leave
take
it
2
to a
days
holy
worth?
man.
Well, it's because each isn't a ration like a day's worth for like a grown person.
That's 3 meals.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You can get away
Okay.
with probably one ration feeding all the kids for a meal.
Yeah.
All right, then we'll do 1 ration.
Leave it to the holy person to take one meal and break it up for everybody.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well,
It's
look,
it's
now
like
we-
a thing they do all the time.
Will you please turn my water into wine now? Thank you, Adri.
I sat through a 4-hour church meeting and I got 1 cracker. Isn't that bullshit?
That's so long, but it's so funny.
Also, so last night we found a magic bag, a magic mace,
Yes.
magic axe, and a magic cloak.
Yes, yes, and yes.
Adri
And
would be
some
interested
badass
in the
armor.
Yep.
Oh, some armor too.
hmm That is too small for anybody else to wear.
Oh, hooray! Guess
And-
that.
Not to mention we got those boots too.
Yep. 2 sets of the iron boots from the
The red caps.
red caps.
But Adri would be interested in using the mace if
Alright.
that's okay with everyone.
No, I started using maces.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Oh, man. So you were being
We're not
copied?
talking about the shit you keep in your purse, Beef.
Look,
Oh.
if we want to be fair, it's only fair that the mace users flip a coin to see who gets the mace.
Okay, I'll flip it.
Heads I win, tails you lose.
No, that
That's
doesn't.
not how it goes.
No, I have a coin that we can use.
I've got it, Beef.
No, in game. In
Heads,
game, I have a coin that we can
heads is racial.
Okay.
Tails is Beef. Okay, it was Rachel.
Oh,
Yay!
how completely fair and unbiased that was.
Yeah.
Well, do you
I
want
want
to?
the motherfucker that's using it to be useful.
No, it's fine. I was just giving you a hard time. I was just giving you a hard time.
Magic talking sword.
Trust me, you want to trade?
Sure.
I get to keep the handle. I get to keep the valuable part. You can keep the annoying
Yeah.
yeah.
You take the voice. I'm going to keep the sword.
Yeah.
So are you gonna?
You're a collector. You're like a
You bet.
Pokemon with like fucking brain talk.
Is
So
Adri
it's
gonna
a-
attune
it's a-
herself to the mace in the morning?
So, let's see.
Probably during the night.
How can
Yeah.
I tell if it's cursed or not before I
Rip it.
attune it to myself?
Equip it.
You can touch
I can't. Okay. I do that.
What a dick.
Perfect.
Now, this isn't as messed up as the time I had a necromancer pick up the actual holy symbol of Ravenloft and fry his ass with it. But
Nice.
Hey,
yeah,
spoilers.
Adri already has the holy symbol of Ravenloft. I can't do that to you guys. None of you are evil.
You don't know that she's gonna keep that.
So,
Anything could happen to her. Anything.
Hey!
so no, the
Stay
mace is not
tuned
evil.
on the next freelance. Next
At-
time. on
Over the
Freelance
night,
News.
as you attuned yourself, Adri, to the mace, you found out it was a +1 mace.
Yay!
Boring.
What does that mean?
You get a
It's-
+1 to attack and damage and overcoming resistances.
Okay.
It smashes stuff
Like
better.
if you hit a werewolf with it, you're no longer being stopped by its resistance to non-magical.
Okay.
Immunity.
Alright. Cool.
What kind of axe is it?
Dwarven war axe.
Okay, so it'd be like a hand axe for me.
Yeah. Damage dice on it's the D10.
Okay. If there are no objections, I don't know if Chitakote wants an axe to go around murdering things with.
I was thinking about it.
I can get him a big
Okay.
fucking knife.
I was thinking about it.
I don't wanna throw my hat into the ring again, but I have been practicing with axes lately.
Since fucking
Get it,
when?
get it.
All right, Rambo.
I mean,
we'll get you a knife.
If you want it, Chitakote, you can have it. That's cool. I'm good with my
fine.
sword.
I've got that sword, so I'm all right with it. So you may have that by all means, right?
I will just say that this Red Bull is very refreshing in keeping my mind alert as we're playing this game.
And it made his beard fall out.
Oh,
Wow.
Thanks, Red Bull.
Oh God.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm still in shock with the whole shaving thing.
yeah, Bubba,
yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to the staircase, like before sleep time, and I'm like shout down the stairs, and get your attention. And when do you come over?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. You know, it'd be really cool, and this is the only time I'll say this, and not I'll deny it in all future references to it. But you could probably melt down some silver and put it on the bottom of those boots and on the horns for the goat. That would make him a little more resistant to, kidnapping attempts from things that are damaged by silver.
That is a very good idea, Mr. Professional. Thank you very much.
And then I'm gonna be like, no, get away from me. Of course I'm not gonna help you learn to read, idiot. And I'm gonna slam the door and go back upstairs.
God damn it.
Wow.
It makes it so hard to like you. All right. Well, I'm actually going to take that into consideration, and I'm going to melt down some silver, and I'm going to tip the tip of the goat's horns.
Well, you guys did actually find 20 silver coins on the 2 dead bodies, so congrats.
We've also
Yay.
got fucking 30 pounds of silver left over from town.
That's true.
So,
I guess we used a bunch of it because I made some hand axes and some other shit with it, but
oh yeah,
Yeah,
arrowheads and hand axes and
we still had a bunch left.
there is a holy symbol you guys did pick up as well. 2 alchemist fires, a potion that you guys don't recognize, a healer's
Yeah, I've got
kit,
one of those. I've got one of those alchemist fires.
a chain shirt as well.
Let's say we divvied that up, didn't we?
I'm going to
I
take
believe
the
you guys
bag
did.
and I'm going to take the bag and the axe, and I'm going to sit down and attune to them while I'm resting against the door.
What's that cloak do?
Let me pull it up and look.
Oh, it's the +2 cloak
I
of
don't-
sexiness, wasn't it?
I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
we identified it. No one.
No, it
one's
was
been attuned to
a cloak of elvenkind.
Oh. I'm an elf,
Hey, you're right.
so I mean, elvenkind, elf.
What is that supposed to mean? Racist?
I do believe Cloak of Elvencano would probably be best for professional.
It's an elf thing. You wouldn't understand.
Oh man.
What does it do? That's to make you.
Gives him bonuses on his sneak, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
It adds to his stealth and his dex checks.
Yeah, I'll take that. Is there any way that I could wear that underneath my jacket?
Fashion statement.
I mean, I'll ball it up and tie it in a knot around my neck if I get the bonuses for it. I don't give a shit what the fuck.
I don't think it works that way.
What it loses its magical effect if it's not out and blowing in the wind? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, it has to be worn properly. I mean, I would think, and I'm just going like on my opinion, yeah, you could wear it under the coat to be effective, but you would have to actually be wearing it. You know, you couldn't throw it in your backpack and expect it to work, or
Oh no,
tie
he
it-
wants to
or
wear it under
tie
his
it in a
coat.
sash.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, but that's what I mean though. If a cape just goes around your neck, it goes around your neck and then hangs off your back. I just tie it around like a tie and hang the flappy part down my back. Isn't that the same thing? Whatever. I'll just wear it under my jacket so we can aesthetically put this to rest. But
Well, we understand how important fashion is.
it's very important to appear professional.
I understand. Well, I'm trying to help you out here. Trying to help you.
Now, Bubba, you're talking about the bag you took from the hag, right?
Mm-hmm.
The hag bag?
You had a hag bag?
There's two items you guys took from the hag. There was the
Oh, that's right. We had that rock. That rock.
the rock and the bag. You actually recognize the bag and what actually it's made out of. Radnick's been around this for years and has been dealing with this kind of issues. It's actually a bag made of flesh that's been dried and moved around. I don't know
Right.
if Adri would have recognized a bag of flesh carrying it.
No, that doesn't sound like something Adri would see.
No.
Oh,
She
right.
would have just saw like a leather pouch where Radnick actually recognizes the look of flesh after it's been filleted and turned to leather and put in a pouch.
Ew.
What kind of properties does it carry?
So, properties it carries. It's mainly
Carries
where
whatever you put in it.
it's where the hag would keep her components in, and she would actually trap nightmares and whatnot in them.
Is there anything in it now?
There is some magical essence in it.
Would it help if I examine that with my wizardly skills?
You can.
I don't particularly want the thing, but
Yeah.
As you would examine it, go ahead and give me an Arcana roll, and hope this isn't the Night of Arcanta.
we're doomed.
Natural 20 on my Arcana roll.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope.
God damn it, Bubba got me to drop the F-bomb.
All right. Well, I it's not an Arcanta. I got a 10.
Well, you realize it's actually an evil soul that's in the bag.
Nice.
And
That's where they
That's not
belong.
my bag,
It's bags.
it
Oh.
would have taken 7 days and a human sacrifice to actually instill the soul into the bag.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we need to do that. Yeah. What?
So I'm going to claim that my divine sense helped me determine this.
Yeah, and it's
Instead
telling
of my
you
Natural
that thing
20.
is nasty as hell. Cord is not
Yeah.
liking that bag at all.
Do we have a fire going on in here?
I would assume so.
I throw the
Yeah.
bag in the fire.
What?
As it burns, you just see the fire go black for a few moments, and blue, then black, and you almost hear a scream as it just returns back to red and orange and yellow as normal.
You're not here, professional. You're upstairs.
He definitely heard the scream, though.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
so annoying.
If I get woke up by a scream, I'm running down to see what's wrong.
You don't even know what that was, and you banished it to forever nothing. Why?
The
You're not here.
stone, on the other hand, who has the actual stone that you guys got from the hag? Adri. All right.
Oh, I do? Okay.
Yeah, the professional will
Yeah.
actually know what it is if he held it after the roll he had on the hags. But I need an Arcana check from you, or a religion.
From me?
Yes.
Okay. I don't see. Oh wait, there's a. Okay. I would prefer religion.
All right.
And I rolled very low, so that's a 12.
All right. You know it's called a heartstone, and they're very precious to hags, but that's about all you can remember on it.
If
Okay.
only there was someone who knew a great deal about everything.
If
So
only.
Adri's gonna put it in her backpack.
All right.
No, he's not in there.
Do you see the problem with isolating yourself from the party?
And
No.
then
I remember
Since-
somebody else doing this and attacking a whorehouse once.
let me just see
Oh.
if there's anything else.
Yeah, you remember that now.
So didn't we find a journal
Yes, you
and
did.
a healer kit? I would like
Yes.
to take the healer's kit.
All right.
And then who has the journal?
I think I had the journal.
Yeah, because
Okay.
you're the one that dragged all the stuff out of the barn.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
But if you actually bother to open the journal, it's actually written in Celestial.
I know Celestial.
If only there was someone who knew everything.
I know Celestial.
Said everything, not one thing.
Oh god.
So mean.
Like, you think as many people would shop at Walmart if all they sold were tomatoes? Just it. That's all they sold. Just tomatoes. No, probably not.
Well, they would if they needed tomatoes.
The worst analogy.
I just got a message from David. It is such a champ message. Oh.
Don't say it.
I'm not.
Oh
Hey,
no. Oh no.
The sword said that, right?
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The benefits of being separated from the party, let me tell you.
Well, Adri doesn't have the journal. She doesn't know what it says, so she'll do her 4-hour trance and her attunement to the mace
Right.
and her 12 to the heartstone, and then put that in her backpack.
All right.
what is the axe?
Tomatoes.
The axe?
hmm
It's a dwarven war axe. You're not going to find it in the PHP.
No properties to it?
It's pretty much the masterwork D10.
It's dwarvish.
So it's the damage dice is heavier than most of the other axes for being a hand axe. For you.
Gotcha.
So
Well, I can throw that. That's handy. I'll just put that on my belt. Did you hear that, Dees? Now I have an axe on my belt.
No, you don't. You didn't even have a sword on your back this week. I draw them as they are necessary. Otherwise, I assume that they all have that, was it the glamour trait?
The glamour ability.
Yeah, they all disappear into a tattoo on your wrist or something. Like, yeah.
Oh my.
no
Oh
worries.
my.
Is there anything anyone else wants to do tonight before we pass to the morning?
No, I'm good.
Nope.
All right. Who does end up with the holy symbol, though?
I do.
All right. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I took that
Yeah.
before, actually.
The sword
Yeah.
actually does warn you about that. He says that holy symbol is actually radiates evil.
Oh, yeah, I'm certain it does.
Oh no.
So,
See, I'm just having this conversation with the sword. I'm not afraid of evil things. They're just tools. And if you use them properly, then, you know.
it seems that you and the person that owned the holy symbol beforehand seem the same way.
Yeah, except I'm still alive.
Ooh, harsh.
Is that an insult to me being a sword?
Oh, no, that wasn't intentional, but now that I'm thinking about it, yes, it was.
I'll see you in the morning. Get some sleep.
I got to go back to Sheath if I'm going to get up early to kill things.
Wow. Oh my lord. The sword does not want to be fatigued.
This is the weirdest weapon I've ever had in my entire life. And I played a game where I had to Huir the Clarion Harp, my favorite legendary item of ever. It is absolutely fantastic, and it took a long time for me and him to become friends. So I think me and the sword can get there. He just needs to quit being a ball buster.
So, alrighty.
Okay.
Arguing with your sword. All right, bring on the morning.
Alrighty. So, morning comes. We already discussed the dew and the mist.
Mhm.
You guys can
Man.
hear the children wake up early. They're not used to being safe and being asleep, so they have trouble sleeping most of the night. But eventually they did fall asleep and they did get their rest. But Chudakote did hear them tossing and turning all night long.
That's a damn shame. Poor
So,
kid. Stupid witch. Should have killed her twice.
I
Alright.
do believe that if we get to be high enough level, that Adri may be able to raise dead and bring back to life Hag, so you can kill her again, Chunakote.
I would do it. I would do it.
I'll think about it.
It's just not good to mess with kids. You know, it's like the future of the tribe there you're dealing with. Not
Adri's
cool.
so nice. She's totally placating the murder hobo right now.
Not cool at all.
So should we head out then? We gotta get to town.
no breakfast and prayer? What?
Ah,
Oh well, yeah. I mean that's obvious.
Alright.
So yeah, Adrian will make sure the kids get some rations,
and
and
I'm
then
gonna teach him a prayer to cord.
yes. So we'll all sit in a circle and hold hands and pray.
I'm gonna go scout for that ranger's wolf. Kind of
Yeah,
look
do you
out.
want some company, Chunakote?
Fine by me.
Good, I don't want to be here.
Cord is great. Cord is good. We not thank him for our food.
Yeah, Cord is great, Cord is good. All his minions' heads filled with wood.
I thought you were going to track Evil Wolf Billy. Get the fuck out of here.
I had to lean in the door to say that before I left.
Wow.
Oh, God.
And the love of the good Lord Cord shineth down upon you. Hallelujah.
Hey kids, do
Outside.
you want to risk getting eaten by wolves so you don't have to be around this?
So, alright. So, as you guys step outside, you guys begin tracking. You can definitely tell there is a set of smaller tracks out there that's been around all night.
All right, I'm going to try and see where they're going.
All right. Eventually, 30 to 40 feet out, yards hidden in a bush, you do find a white wolf tucked niche under a number of bushes.
All right, I'm going to try and approach him. I'm doing so very non-threateningly and slowly. Almost reverently, one would say.
He kind of looks up to you for a minute. He smells the two of you coming. He tilts his head slightly and then just kind of lays his head back down on the ground.
All right. I'll go over and sit down next to him. I'm going to try to utilize my connection with the wolf spirit to inform him of what became of his master.
All right. You're gonna cast a spell, Smooth Animal, or are you just gonna?
Yeah, I guess I'd probably cast a spell. Why not? We'll
Right.
do it hardcore here.
All right.
So I'm going to just kind of tell him, unfortunately your master had fallen to the evil spirits. We couldn't save him. He asked us to release him. And he told me, he'd asked if I would kind of befriend you and aid you on your journeys.
You get the impression that he knew of the death already was coming.
I'm, offering condolences and such.
So he nudges you with his head slightly and stays close for a moment.
Scratch behind the ears.
All right.
I asked him his name. I do ask him his name.
I had that written down actually.
Oof.
Well, that's what it sounded like to you, probably. You don't have that connection with wolf spirit thing here.
To the layman, it sounds like wolf.
Yeah.
Fauna. You feel the name Fauna just resonate in your mind.
Fauna?
Yes.
All right. Is that male or female? I mean, I would obviously be able to tell if a wolf is male or female.
Male.
Being as close to him. Okay.
So definitely male.
All right. Badass.
So
I do also explain to him the goat is not dinner.
he looks at you, and you just see him lick his lips as they go around. He looks up at you when you mention the word just goat, just kind of like hunger.
All right. Now let's see if we can't find something to eat there, buddy. We're gonna go on a little traipse for some rabbits or something.
He looks past you at the professional and kind of like nudges you and points his nose at the professional.
He'd probably be kind of gamey tasting. I don't think you want him.
I'm gonna pull out the sheath of my sword with no blade, and I'm gonna be like, it's worse than it looks.
So
You gotta. Yeah, it's all good, Kabir. Don't worry. I won't let him eat you. We'll have an agreement.
So.
Oh, I'm so glad.
I'll probably have to charge you for that. Like 10 gold a day for the wolf not to eat you or something.
That might almost offset the cost of that sword.
Well, we're working it out here.
Dude, with the murder hobo, dude, he's racking up gold. He owes Kabir.
I mean, you have to look at it from my point of view.
I have to offset the cost somehow, of course.
Right.
So.
From my point of view, he got an even quotation marks share of those family jewels.
Oh yeah.
He's now negotiating prices. He is literally the furthest along of all of the people in the group. I'm very proud of him.
So
he's gonna be fitting himself up for a hat soon.
So
it could happen.
That's the only birthday presents you guys get in this game is a hat, and only on the year that I think you deserve it.
Alrighty. So
Adrian
inside
will be 90 before she gets her hat.
Well, she's an elf, so I mean,
Yeah,
This
that
is
Oh,
already
in 2000.
yeah, she's older than that, so.
So you guys are outside. Inside's pretty much finished with breakfast and prayers.
While we're sitting there, Ragnar's going to look at Adri. Now, when we get to New Village, they are not going to know me. It would be best if you stayed closer to Chunakote and Mr. Professional, just in case villagers have ill intent for outsiders.
But wouldn't it be better to stay with you so that way they could see that, like, you're okay and you have
I'm
friends?
not saying we should get too far apart, but just keep a little bit of distance so that way nothing that might befall me happens to you as well.
Okay. Well, if they look unfriendly, maybe.
I slapped them and they get friendly.
That's not what I had in mind.
It's already tested. It happened in Gypsy Camp.
Okay. Okay. Well, you have all of us to vouch for you, and Irina.
They will not know you either.
And they know the kids. Kids know that we saved them.
Irina speaks up. They'll know my name and my father's name.
And how much weight do you think you will have in this town?
I'm the burgomaster's daughter. We'll see when we get there.
She put on a lot of weight with all those burgers. He is the burgermaster.
Rubble, rubble. Rubble, rubble.
You know, it just now occurred to me that I look
That was
a
really
lot
bad.
like the Hamburglar with a different part of the team.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Well, that
I
should be
really
like a
think you
Halloween
should trim your
episode.
beard into an 80s villain goatee.
I don't have a beard.
Grow one.
Yeah, we got to do it now. Sorry, it has to be done.
I'm not talking about your character. I'm talking about you personally.
I was saying, now that you've shaved your beard off, all the rest of us should grow a real big beard. Adri can just tape, or Rachel could just tape the hair around her mouth from, yeah, like,
Do you want me to send you?
There
Do
we
you want me to
go.
send you my beard?
Oh no! Don't tell me you saved it.
dude,
Ew.
if you're sending human hair in the mail, we're done. Me and you, we're finished.
I thought about donating it to that place that makes wigs for cancer kids.
Locks of Love?
Yeah, that.
No, the other
Oh, don't send them your beard hair.
beards
Oh,
for
God.
dead kids.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
that's
You know, bikers get cancer too.
just ask Lance Armstrong. Boom.
Wow.
He needs something else donated to him though.
Yeah. I'm not. I mean, he's got the money. I mean, I'll sell him one.
Oh, God.
Wow.
You know what? Now that we're talking about these finance things, I'm thinking Bubba might be in the lead.
Wow.
Hey, when it comes to finances in the real world, Bubba's always been in the lead.
He's gonna sell one testicle.
I'll sell them both if the price is right. I'm done with them.
That'd be an awesome show on The Price is Right.
Yes, it would.
How much for both testicles? Spin the wheel.
Da-da-da.
Wow.
Don't ruin the
Somebody
Price
dressed
is
up in
Right.
that cock suit,
Oh,
running down the stairs.
oh man.
Oh my God.
Stop. Don't ruin the Price is Right for me.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, we broke Rachel. She's officially broken.
Yeah, it's only payback. She broke us with the wiener earlier.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
me.
I can't believe I missed that, by the way. I'm telling you, I turned on my mic and my earphones came back on, and the first thing I hear was Rachel, wiener. Like, The fuck?
And this is why we can't take a month off no more, because this is what happens.
Right.
Oh yeah. We can't. We definitely can't do that again.
She's
I
the
gotta
best role
say.
player of all of us.
I mean,
I gotta
There's
say
a challenge
that's
where there's so
so
much,
fine.
it comes into wiener and testicle jokes.
She's the best role player of all of us. She's gone this entire time without letting us know she's a complete perv, and then all of a sudden broke down character today.
12 episodes in, dude, she let it all out.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
No.
She
I would have
missed
never
the stand-up.
guessed. I think it's amazing. She's like the Daniel Day-Lewis of wieners.
Oh god.
Oh my gosh. No.
All this was getting edited until right there. Now it stays.
You should start the audio right where she says wiener, right when you come back.
Oh, don't do
Yes. Yes.
Oh god.
We need to have a bloopers reel bad. We need bloopers
We-
from the beginning to end.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that gets sold. That gets top dollar if that was.
Oh, you know, that'll be the only thing we charge for, and we'll make millions.
Oh hell yeah!
All right, okay, so let's get back on track so we can help Rachel get off of the wiener
Yeah.
talk.
And
Uh,
Shunikote really needs to kill something.
no, he doesn't.
No. He needs to kill something. He's got that itch. Yeah, find a werewolf for 3.
So, is everyone back together now at the windmill?
Yeah, I would have been able to get something with the survival to
All right.
make sure we ate well.
Mhm.
I'll make sure I bring back in. I'm probably have enough to bring back for everyone else too. So
A slight surprise for everyone still inside the windmill when Chunakote and the professional walk in with a white wolf next to him.
Oh. That's,
hey everyone, this is Thana.
And it looks
I
dead
will.
in the
I will grab Ready Bull and
Ready Bull, do you hear that, Red Bull? Ready Bull.
this could be yours for the low price of
Free Red Bull.
for
Good mics for
life.
everybody.
Yeah, one of those cool jackets that looks cool on camera but stupid everywhere else.
You know we'll never wear it outside.
Yeah, that'll convince them.
Well, they know their jacket looks stupid everywhere else. You ever seen a guy wearing a Red Bull jacket just around town? No, you only see him at like BMX competitions and video game
Or,
tournaments.
Yeah.
They're aware.
We gotta get one of those little Red Bull cars to drive around too. That'd be fun.
Like the dune buggy.
Yeah.
I just want one of those Flutog like wagons with the wings glued on the side where people like biff it into the water.
Nice.
I'll cruise around town in that. That'll be rad.
Yes.
So as you
Yes.
pick up Ready Bill, you see the wolf's eyes follow the goat go up.
I hold her and I kind of stare at the wolf.
Give me an intimidation.
And we are missing fucking Kevin Costner, Mr. Dances with Wolves. He's missing now.
It almost doesn't feel fair to have you intimidate the wolf without him at Mike.
There he is.
17.
What are we
You,
what are we rolling? I had to let my dog out.
No worries. The wolf is looking at the goat as he picks it up, and he's staring down the wolf, telling it to back off.
It's okay. I told him that he wasn't dinner.
He's
He's got a full belly.
Fauna, the white
You
wolf,
may,
backs off
you may
slowly.
you may speak to animal, my friend, but animal also speaks to nature. In nature, your dog eat my goat.
Your goats say,
So the wolf kind of backs
telling.
off and but lowers its head slightly, like it recognizes you, and backs behind Chunakote.
"See, I told you."
You should name your goat TSR because TSR totally punks out White Wolf.
Yes.
Whoa!
You
That
will-
is the
Oh.
dirtiest burn I've ever heard.
Nice. So,
Is your wolf gonna be okay with like all these children we have as well?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
None of them are wearing a red hood, are they?
She's gonna kind of like put herself between the wolf and the children.
I'm taking the wolf around to everyone and introducing him. This is the pack. He needs to recognize the pack. So
Okay.
yeah, be good.
Does the wolf smell my butt?
I don't think the wolf has a high enough constitution to do that. And I just know.
The weirdest fucking game we've ever played. And I mean that. I'm really analyzing it. It's weird. It's a weird game.
Yeah.
We've been in
Oh.
a tower and adjacent to the tower this entire time.
Yeah.
And we've covered wieners, a fleshy
yeah.
skin pouch that burns,
Yeah.
selling testicles on Price is Right. This has been a weird one.
He got it covered pretty good.
Well,
Never
that's smart.
taking a month off again.
they're gonna love this. These guys are gonna sit there and just talk about testicles on the Price is Right for like 2 weeks straight.
Oh no! Don't ruin the Price is Right for me.
The
Yeah.
price is wrong, bitch.
Bitch!
Yeah, that's
Sure, you're gonna blame us for ruining the Price is Right when Drew Carey's been on it for 3 years?
good point. Good point.
Oh, God.
3 years.
He has a point.
He does. Without Bob Barker, it's just not the prices. Well, Bob Barker and all his STDs.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
All right, are we ready to leave
Yes.
this tower of
yes.
I've never been more ready.
I did not think we were gonna take that long in the tower.
Right.
Yeah, I think we.
Let's leave.
Freelance heroism, come on down.
If we
Yeah,
hear
At
any
this rate, I got
cries
like 5
or anything,
sessions written.
Oh
if we
my
hear cries or anything from the woods, can we just ignore it?
god. Oh.
Sound?
So,
All right, let's clearly this tower is exerting some sort of like evil force field or something. We need to leave. We can't be here any longer. Can Adri, so there's like wolfsbane on like the fence.
yeah.
Can Adri like take some? She has an herbalism kit. Will that help her?
Yeah, that's fun.
What do
I
I?
think Kavir actually rated some on the way in too.
Yep.
Okay. Well, Adri would like to take some as well.
Yeah,
Do I
it
roll
wouldn't be a bad
something?
idea if we all
No,
got some.
you're fine.
Okay. All right.
So 3 of you have taken Wolfsbane. No worries.
Okay.
Yeah, if there's enough, I think we should all take some.
Oh, there's plenty. The Ranger Solanas like littered the place in it. So.
All right, so we
Yeah.
get like, what is that, like sprigs, I guess that is?
Mhm.
All right,
Yeah, little
so
bit
like
hanging around the roof.
three sprigs or three sprigs each or something.
That's fine. So,
All
All right. Let's go to Valiki.
so
Yes,
The-
come for
the
the scoop.
journey's-
Safe.
the journey starts off smooth as you guys head down the road. About 2 miles down the road, you see in the distance, or more so you hear it first, like just kind of like a metal wooden wagon coming towards you, and the sound of a donkey just trotting along.
Wait a
So we're
minute.
going from wieners to testicles to ass.
Oh yeah, we're getting it all.
And in the distance here, oi! Who goes there?
Plug! Pluggard!
Kavir, is that you?
You know my name.
I look at
Is that
Kavir.
tall fool Ragnik with you too?
Yep, it's the meatball.
Ah! What in the 9 hells are you doing here?
Looking for you, obviously, you charmer.
Ah, you bastards. How'd you get caught up here?
You grow a little bit. I'm gonna like kind of put my hand on his shoulder and be like, I see you were shorter last time I saw you. You're sprigging up like a weed.
I You be kissing Blarney Stones.
Wow.
Leave me alone, lad. He walks up and gives Kavir a big hug and walks over to Ragnik. Gives him a hug as well.
What was this guy's name?
This is Bluggard Binbottom.
Your dwarven salesman.
Ah,
Uh,
I see where this is going.
No, no.
What's up, buddy?
I
How did you get here?
Look at
Well, I was traveling through the woods. I hit the fog bank. Next thing I know, I'm surrounded by zombies.
You took care of 'em.
zombies.
You took care of him, didn't you?
Aye. But what you got, Kavir? Anything new?
Of course,
I'm
you
always
always
looking
got
for a
new
story.
stuff.
Any good trinkets
Oh.
I can buy off you?
Yeah, actually, if you want to set up your card for a second and let the guys take a look, I got a bunch of cool stories I could tell you.
Sounds good.
I got this awesome one about this guy in a red coat, like this weird cloak thing. He looked like a complete woman. And I'm gonna look at the
What?
elf. I'm gonna look at the elf, and I'm gonna be like that, but prettier.
He nods. He's like, you have children with you, Kavir. They're freezing. Get some blankets out of the back and wrap some blankets around these kids. It's early in the
they'll be-
morning to be walking with kids like this.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine. They just need to toughen them up.
Who are your friends? Introduce them.
This is Wolfbrain. He lives in the woods or something. You know Meatball already. And this is Rectangle Face, my favorite.
No, my name is Adri.
Hey, lass, don't mind him. He's always been sour. But he's always been fair.
That's true. Tell him again. Say it for the cheap seats.
I complimented you once, I won't do it again.
Yeah, that's probably wise.
So, Radnik, you still hanging out with this man?
I am unfortunately under contract. I'm not sure how long that lasts, but apparently it lasts till he is done with me. I'm unsure of.
Did he
I
write
think
this
I might have-
contract?
He did.
May I see it? I might be
No,
able to
you
find
may
it.
not see it, Blugger. Don't get in my business anymore. Stop it.
But it is good. It is good to see you, my friend.
You too.
Let me ask you this: Do you have any gold with you?
I do.
And I pull that dwarven war axe off my belt and I lay it in his hands. What would something like this fit for you?
Me, with you, I'd give you 10 gold for it.
Do not insult me.
Woohoo!
I'm not insulting you. You go to the town back there, they give you less. They give you silver.
I go to town back there, they give me silver, I coat weapons with it, I murder werewolves. At least it has purpose.
You want silver instead?
No, I want 20 gold.
I'm
Give
gonna
me a roll
fall
on
out.
Persuasion?
Sure.
The barbarian making diplomacy checks. Wow. That
This
makes
isn't
it
the
weird.
first time.
16.
This isn't the first time.
I know.
How much?
16.
He's like, you lucky I like you. He pays you.
I've got to make sure that I can finance the blacksmith for my goat.
Is that
So-
a point?
He looks at Adri. How did a sweet lass like you end up with two gentlemen like this?
Yeah.
Wow,
Um,
that word is
We met in Barovia. I was walking down a road and then it got really foggy, and then I saw this town, and I decided to go to the church because I thought that would be the safest place to go. But there was a vampire in the basement. But we took care of him, kind of.
He looks over at Ragnik. You let vampires in your churches now?
This is not Church of Quartered.
Oh, that makes
But
sense.
it's okay. I threw cleric at it.
Yeah, that worked really well, actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna whip out my book and I'm gonna show him the drawing I did. I'm like, yeah, it was just like that. It was crazy.
Oh, I wish I was there. He used to throw me, but I got too fat.
I'll pick him up and throw him in the air real quick.
Yay!
Oh my god.
You do an old dwarf proud. But, Mr. Wolfshead, what is your actual name? You can never trust Kavir to give a full name.
I'm called Chunakote.
I will meet you.
You know what?
Yeah,
So,
I'll evolve into Charnakote. Yes, we do.
no worries. No worries. But where is this town, Borovia, you mentioned? I have goods to sell.
Ugh, you're not gonna find much business there, buddy.
You know me. I can always squeeze a couple coppers out of anything.
Unless you're selling burial plots, and that's probably a booming business.
We are actually on the way to much larger town, if you are interested in joining.
You talking about Veliki back there?
Yes.
Mhm.
I just came from there. Great party. Sold a lot of clothes for the party.
Party.
Clothes.
Party?
Oh, they throw festivals every week.
Every week?
For what?
The burgermaster there, he thinks it keeps off Strahd, this evil, I guess, dick that walks around thinking he owns the place.
Yeah, we met him.
You put a shiner in him too, didn't you, lad? I know you too.
Not me. I actually kind of like the guy.
What?
No.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Blugger and I'm gonna give him like a wink.
Ah, shifty bastard. You never be changing. Don't worry. You professionals all love Buggard.
Ah, all the great ones.
Only the great ones. So. But I wish you best in Veliki. Just don't cross the Burgermaster.
You know a name?
Okay.
The Burgermaster? Aye, I got his name for you. The Burgermaster's name is Baron Vorgoros Valakovich.
Vogros Volkovich?
Aye.
Ball growth. What?
Don't strain yourself, buddy.
Vargos Valakovich. He's big anti this Strahd fella. So won't let him in the town. He thinks that these festivals and this joy he brings keeps this dark thing away. It's a real anti Dark Lord town. Walls high.
Well, that sounds alright.
So
So they have like parties?
they throw these big festivals. But I warn you, anyone that speaks out against the Burgermaster and his festivals, he throws in the stocks for working for Strahd.
Hmm.
Oh.
Why would you
Wow.
speak out against a party? Parties are
Who
kind of
knows?
fun, usually.
So
Does town have ability to pay for party, or is he running up deficit?
as far as I can tell, the town had money. They might be running a little low on wine, but they got money.
Hmm.
So
What kind of clothes did you sell for the party? And Adrian's gonna go kind of like look at his wagon to see if he has like
he pulls out the
fancy
clothes.
clothes.
I found this weird group of people here. They're a little off, little nod, but they're kind of like gypsies. They like to sell everything and they rip you off. But I got pretty clothes all over the place, any kind you want.
You like dags?
What's a dag?
No,
Dags.
Vista.
You like dags?
Vista. What the hell's their name? He says.
Vestani?
Vistanis, yes. But avoid the Vistanis in town, or they're not allowed in town. There'd be a camp out east that they follow Strahd. They're not welcome in town.
Oh, really? Guess
So
I
the-
gotta go.
So the
Gotta go see me
Vistani,
some gypsies.
the Vistani are not welcome in town.
These Vistani, no. I ran into this Madame Eva here somewhere, and she was nice. Her camp was nice. A lot of trade, though. That was a few months ago. Haven't seen her in a few months.
We saw her the
But-
other day.
Nice. Good old woman. Good soup.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. That gal can make some soup.
So,
So
was this camp of gypsies not the same as Madame Eva's gypsies?
no, they were angrier, a lot younger too.
Hmm.
They had this weird. No offense, lass. These dagger-eared folk. You think they were for the fair folk, but no, they had a darker skin to them. They were different.
What?
How
they call
dark is
themselves-
their skin?
Like ash. They call themselves dusk elves. I've never heard of them before.
We're elves?
So
AJ looks excited.
I wouldn't get too worked up yet there, dearie.
but no. But is there anything I can help you guys with? Fresh water or food before I take off? I'm interested in this town, Barovia. If it's as bad a ship as you say it is, I'm able to make some good time there. Buy myself a place and set up shop.
Adrian's gonna look for, like, a fancy dress, but one that's also very modest.
I'll tell him before we part ways. There is general store there. Door is just kind of standing up because somebody got a little ambitious. I do not believe that owners are still amongst the living, so it might be a place to set up shop for you.
So I'm
Sounds
gonna
good
walk
start.
over to Blug and I'm gonna hand him a rolled up scroll, and I'm gonna be
Alright.
like, that's the layout of the city and all the shops that we've gone to that are uninhabited, buildings that are closed down. If you set one up, I'd like to get in on the investment.
Anything for you, professional. And yes, Adri does find the dress.
How much is that?
He's like, for you roll with these two. It's good.
Oh.
Tell me that this dress is like Kaylee's dress from that episode of Firefly.
Yes.
Yes, that's exactly
all
what.
fluffies.
Yes,
Nice.
that's exactly what Adri would pick.
Nice.
Yes. I'll write down Kaylee dress.
Love it.
All right, Blug.
Guys, look
Good
how
to see
nice
you.
this dress is.
Professional, you take care. Chunokote, good to meet you.
Pleasure's mine, my friend.
As
A3, nice to meet you. He pats your head. And he's a dwarf, so he's like a foot taller than you, but he still pats your head.
How's he taller than me?
No, he's shorter than you.
Oh, okay.
He still pats your head, though. He walks over to Ragnik, punches his thigh. Stay strong.
No other way to be, my friend.
He looks at the goat. How much for the goat?
Make an offer.
Wow.
Ragnik will actually get down on one knee to where he can look this guy in the eye. Goat is not for sale.
Oh, shit. I
Yeah.
think I saw your holy symbol light up there. He's
Wow.
like, I don't need to hear that again. Understood.
So I'm gonna pat Blug on the back, and then I'm gonna hand him a satchel of gold,
All right.
and it's his own satchel of gold.
Oh, you did. Just when I
Keep
think
sharp.
you changed.
Keep sharp. There's people like that all over down here.
Understood.
Oh, Kavir.
Oh, wah, 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 wah.
You're such a rascal.
Rapscallion.
All right. So he loads up his wagon back up and gets back on and starts down the road waving goodbye to you all.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll find this Barovia. If you guys come by, don't be strangers.
I'm gonna give him a thumbs up.
So,
Sounds good to me.
all right.
Oh, it's so good to see a familiar face on this side of hell.
Except that means that he is stuck here too.
Yeah, Blug he'll make do.
Seems like a rather a resourceful fellow.
Oh yes.
So,
Now onwards toward Veliki and their shifty little Burgermeister. I'm already not trusted. Not
Imagine
buying
that.
Not
Adrian-
buying his whole deal.
Adri's gonna pack her gaudy dress away in her backpack.
all right.
Adri, I think that was a really smart purchase.
He let me have it for free.
I
That
know.
was so nice of him.
I know. It'll totally draw the attention away from your head. Good. It builds a good silhouette.
Oh my god.
He never stops.
No. Adri just shakes her head. She's too excited that she has a fancy dress.
All right.
She shakes her head, but you can't tell because it's square. Just rotates. It just looks square from all
Oh
angles.
my god.
She's got like a Lego person head.
Those are round.
Freelancerism, the Lego movie. That'll be the next one.
Lego Duckman is coming out soon.
Nice. As you guys continue down the road a few more miles, you kind of hear a trotting of a horse coming. The wolf ears perk up and he kind of ducks off to the side near the bushes.
I think we might want to take some cover here. I'm gonna
Guys,
follow.
let me handle this. You guys take cover.
I'm following suit. I'm gonna duck in.
Okay.
I'm gonna look back at the other two and be like, go ahead, take some defensive positions.
What's the terrain look like around here?
You see high grass on the sides of the road. The road is just dirt and kind of sloppy. The high grass and then just thick trees past the high grass. You see the mist before and around you as normal. You can hear the rider in the mist, but
So it's just high grass, thin trees.
hmm
I look around, and then look at Kavir.
I'm gonna
Where exactly would you like for me to hide?
I'm gonna point off on the side of the road in the grass.
Okay, I go over there and I grab 2 tufts of grass and hold it on top of my head.
I thought he said it was high grass. You could get down behind like the high grass.
Wow.
so
Adri
I
will.
mean, I am, what, 6'7", 370?
But you're
Yeah.
green. You'll blend right in.
There's a lot of grass.
That's not how camouflage works.
Okay.
It's not easy being green.
I just figure that that's gonna draw a little attention. Large 7-foot green man walking down the street with a handful of children.
Oh, I'm taking the kids. I'm gonna take the kids in the woods with me. Make sure they're off the road.
Yeah, Adri's gonna like mother duck, like in a line, hold each other's hands, make sure you have a buddy.
Oh, sorry.
no worries.
David,
So
check your
yes.
messenger.
All right.
That's always good.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no! We're doomed.
So, I'm just waiting for the message to go through. Oh
Sure.
Lord Jesus.
We're doomed.
Alrighty. Okay. So it begins to get colder as you guys hear the thumps of the horse get closer. You actually begin to hear armor clink as you see a lone rider start coming through the fog. You realize it's a skeleton sitting on a skeleton horse, just cloaked in full plate as the rider's in half plate, and the horse is armored as well. And he just seems just focused on the road in front of him as he just clanks forward,
Oh
not paying
hell
attention to
no!
either side. Just a lone wanderer, just kind of just hoofing it down the road. No pun intended.
I'm gonna, in my best confessional voice. Hark, friend.
It looks up. Oh God.
Oh, we're gonna die.
It kind of looks up at you and it opens its mouth, but no words come out. and just kind of sinks its head back down, pats the horse, and the horse continues to walk.
Investigation check, perception check,
All right.
whatever fucking check I need to roll.
All right.
I'm assuming we can see this from our hiding spots, right?
Oh yeah, it is literally a skeleton riding a skeletal horse. The horse is in pretty much plate armor, and the skeleton's in half plate. You could tell the armor looks old, like it's been beat, it's been just trashed. So you can see even the standard on the shield that's tied to the side of the horse has been just kind of washed away with time.
There's no discernible symbol or color scheme.
Maybe a couple decades ago, but you can definitely tell time has just worn away any recognizable emblems on it.
Interesting. Does he seem ghost-like, or is he actually tangible?
No, he's full skeleton. He's there.
Huh. Can I ask my sword what he's thinking?
The sword looks past him. He's like, I recognize the armor. The armor's about 100, 150 years old.
Huh.
It looks like one of the adventurers that probably tried to take on my brother and failed, and is cursed to wander the land.
Well, at least he's got the route down pat, right?
Yeah, except there's no exit for him. He radiates evil, but he's just cursed to wander.
And he doesn't pay us any attention at all.
He noticed you, he spoke to you, but he tried to speak to you, but past that, kind of just continues on his way if you're not blocking the road.
I guess I'll let him go.
All right.
I'll take mercy on him this time.
Now see, here's a soul that can't rest. Here's a spirit that can't aid his descendants.
Uh-oh.
I
cannot abide that.
I can't let it go.
We're gonna kill the bastard!
I can't let it go. I can't let it go.
I figured as much.
I can't let it go. I can't. I got it. Hell. I'm
All right.
sorry, guys. Like I gotta stay in character. Shoot coat tape coming out.
That's all right, old Rambo.
It's good, man.
I'm going to try and communicate with this thing. Say, why do you wander?
It turns and looks at you, and you can see it's the red glow in its eyes focus on you. It opens its mouth, but just dust comes out. No words.
You wish your final rest.
It almost it nods, but it doesn't. I mean, he kind of just seems lost, really lost.
Oh hell, we can't have this. I can't let it go. I can't.
We should add a skill to his sheet where it just says justify action, and he gets like a plus 19 to it.
Jake definitely gets double proficiency in that.
Oh yeah.
I can't let it go. I can't.
Are we sure we want to do this when we have like a bunch of children with us? AJ kind of like looks up over the grass.
Listen to the voice of treason over here.
They have to learn right from wrong. They have to learn what's proper. They need to have good, solid morals.
He's got a plus 19, Adrian. You're not going to convince him.
This is the lesson. The lesson they need to learn.
He
Because
definitely has a plus
join my
19 to
tribe.
justify action.
They may join my tribe. They have that option. So I got it.
Family in town.
I draw my sword and I challenge him.
Oh no.
He sees you draw a sword, and he reins the horse back, and he draws the sword on his hip and points it at you.
Well met, friend. I do this for your rest. I blast them with a burning hands.
You draw a sword and then you shoot him with a spell.
Oh yeah, man! I'm buffing the shit out of him.
Distracts him.
That's called
Hell
misdirection, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Oh, I am frying him, and the horse he rode in on, literally. Ah ha ha ha.
Talking about puns.
Ah ha ha ha. All right, he has a DC 14 dex save on that. Half damage.
You guys got 10 minutes of bedtime.
10 minutes till bedtime. I thought we were playing till 2.
No,
That's-
we are. I got my 2 kids awake that I need to
oh.
put asleep at the break.
I love how normal Jake was like, really have to go to bed?
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Oh, no, trust me.
All right.
We are getting to Veliki tonight.
All right. Let me get some damage on that.
Alright.
16. Yeah. 16 is a fiery hell and goo.
Yeah.
Alright. You actually burn the skeleton to ash. The horse doesn't actually die. The horse reigns up as you burn its master.
So the horse was the key, maybe. All right. Well, I
Just
guess
out
I'm
of
gonna
curiosity, are his feet on fire?
You
Well, it
see
might be
bits
at-
you see bits and pieces of cloth that was holding the different places of the bones of the horse to catch on fire. The horse charges you. 16 to your AC, Jake.
I got a 17.
Awesome. The horse misses you with his hoofs as it charges past you.
Horse rolled 16. Did he hit? No. Well, that's a horse of a different color then.
Shut up, Tom.
All right, the sword's out. I'm gonna smash the shit out of this damn thing. Evil horse.
So-
Horses are noble creatures. This is an abomination. Therefore,
Plus 19.
I must smash the shit out of it.
Plus
Did you just go from
19.
putting a soul to rest? Now the horse is an abomination.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yep.
that guy was being held against his will, apparently. I put his soul to rest. So now he can serve his descendants properly by guiding them with his knowledge. Now, this horse is just like a werewolf. It's an abomination of a noble beast. I can't have it.
I cannot abide this.
Nope, can't have it. What the hell did I do?
This is the rationale of a psychopath. You know that.
19 to hit the damn thing.
You hit it.
Anyone here ever seen the show Dexter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read the first book.
I'm just saying that, like, it's a serial killer, and I'm a serial killer, so I only kill serial. This is exactly what happens with him. It's the same thing.
How much damage, Jake?
Not as much as I'd like. One. I use my dexterity on that. I can.
Yes.
Dexterity, right? Okay. So 6.
And that was what you needed. He had 22 hit points between the 16 and the 6.
Oh.
The horse falls into bones and just armor pieces on the ground. The coldness goes away and you guys are again alone on the road.
I'm going to gather up the bones that have fallen. I'm going to try and give them as decent a little burial I can and pray over them. And, may the rest of his family spirits guide him. And may
I'm
the
looking at
spirit-
my
the spirit of the
wrist
once
sundial.
beast. There's a right way and a wrong way to do things. We're going to do it the right way.
Alright.
I feel much better now. I feel much better. Thanks for the backup, guys. Appreciate it.
Oh, no problem.
I mean,
Han
you didn't
Solo.
really need us.
Cord says that whenever you challenge man in hand-to-hand duel, that you should fight
Oh,
man.
yeah. Oh, I had every intention of it, but I knew you guys had my back, is what I'm implying.
Yeah, I was looking at
not
your back
Yeah.
the whole time.
It's not meant insulting.
I had your back from way back.
Yeah, well, that's what was required. It was good. I was being sincere in my thanks.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Okay.
alright, sweet.
Guys, God.
No
I
worries.
have programmed sarcasm into the local vocabulary. No one
Yeah.
can get past the base tenets of sarcasm. Everyone's sarcastic now.
Ah, okay.
I could start a religion, like a sarcast. The great
Wow.
Lord Sarcast.
Oh boy.
Okay. Let's
All right.
go.
So as you guys continue down, and I'll set up the ending here. As you guys approach Veliki, the old Slavic road meanders through the valley watched over by the dark brooding mountains to the north and the south. The woods reside, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by a wood palisade. Thick fog presses up against the squall as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town in slumber. The dirt road ends at a set of sturdy iron gates with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road outside the gates are a half-dozen spikes with wolf's heads impaled upon them.
Plus 19, plus 19.
Oh man. Are
You-
these regular?
you do
Are these regular wolves or are these werewolves?
These are werewolves.
Oh, okay. Well, then I like.
Stand down, Chunikote.
Oh no, they're werewolves. It's cool.
You see the wolf cautious to go to the town, and as you guys get closer, the wolf backs off.
You guys have fun in town.
Are you,
I'm gonna straighten
not
up
coming
my-
in?
Oh, I'll be fine out here. I got rangering skills.
okay.
Outside of Game Jake, they're going to be in there for a few encounters.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna.
I mean,
Well, all right. I'm gonna do the old speak with animal thing or call on the wolf spirit here. Make sure Fauna's gonna be all right.
Enod, you feel the wolf impress. I'll be fine out here. I'll see you on the other side.
All right. And give him a big hug and a little belly rub and send him on his way.
He licks your face and
Aww.
bolts out.
Wolves
In the
love
woods.
belly rubs, by the way.
I'll keep that in mind.
That's a proven fact.
Can I add
Next
that
time,
to my
next time
knowledges?
we fight a werewolf, I'm going to grapple it, drop it to the ground, and rub its belly.
Oh, please God, do it. Please God, do it.
Now, see,
I'm
where?
still waiting for
uh,
Jake
got
to bite
dope.
the werewolf on the ear to prove who's the alpha.
Oh yeah, that's coming. That's coming.
So, and we will end.
Once again, we want to thank you guys for listening to Freelance Heroism. We hope you're having just as much fun listening as we are playing. Visit us at facebook.com/freelanceheroism and leave us a like. Want to see our adventures in comic form? Our own Mr. Professional illustrates our misadventures and more at 1d4rounds.com.
Our theme music is I'm What You'd Be Without Her by Dr. Turtle, used under the Creative Commons license. You can find a link in the show notes. Our cast includes Dees Cassius as Kavir the Professional, Rachel Moore as Adri the Wood Elf, Bubba Downs as Ragnik the Bold, Jake Sipple as Chunikote the Wayward Shaman, and of course, last but not least, our DM, David Walker.
Questions or comments? Send an email to mail@freelanceheroism.com. And don't forget to give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. In the meantime, the invoice is in the mail.